In this video, we're going to take a look at territory carving. To access territories, we're going to go under Service, Dispatcher, Territories. So in here, you could create different territories in the system. Those territories can be run differently. You can run reports by territory. You can restrict users for a certain territory. It's another level of restricting their scope. But you can also make the system automatically look up the zip code and match it to the correct territory. You could also make the system default the appointment setter automatically. So in here, I've created 3 territories. To create one, you just click Add. The label is important. This is what we want to call the territory. You give it the center point of the zip code. This is used for maps. The zoom level is defaulted to 13. That's just when you look at a map, how close it's zoomed in or out. This time zone offset is the offset from the default time for your instance. You can set up the instance under admin, the time zone for admin settings calendar, and you can set the default time zone that you use as well. So once I create the territory, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to assign places to it. So the first icon allows me to assign cities, zip codes, counties, or states. So what we do is we first try to match the state, if there is one. If there isn't one, we'll match the county and city. And if there isn't one of those, then we'll try to match by zip code. So in this case, I am including all of Georgia, and I'm also including just a zip code I was using for testing. When you do this, you do not have to fill out all 4 of these. You could just fill out the highest level that you care about. If I pick a county, it will include all of the cities in that county. If I pick a city, it will include all of the zip codes in that city. If I pick a state, it just picks all the states. Now, so you want to try to do it at whatever level makes sense. You could have multiple locations assigned to a territory. Now, when you put, let's look up that setting first. If you go to Admin, Settings, Lead Post API, one of those is Autofill Territory by Zip. So this is when you punch in the zip code, it automatically matches the state, county, and city for you. This can also try to match the territory. Okay. Now, one of the other things we just recently added was the ability to assign the appointment setter for a territory. So any leads that are pushed into the system, any purchase leads, any leads from your website, this logic is going to kick in. Now, the autofill can happen just when you are manually entering a lead. So we're going to go back over to territories. Now, the second icon here allows me to assign the default appointment setter for that territory. So for a lot of businesses, appointment setters are the front lines, and you're going to assign different people for those different territories. All right. This kind of concludes carving. Actually, let's test one. So for example, let's look at the locations we have. So we had 90210. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to punch 90210, and you can see that it matched the territory correctly. So this is all part of that carving logic.